Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to crochet a mesh pants. This project uses loop stitch. This is a very unique stitch that creates the vertical mesh texture. The pattern is worked back and forth and is available in 8 sizes from XS to 3XL. First thing, we are going to make a string for the waistband. Begin by making a slip knot. Then chain. The number of chain will depend how long you want the string of your pants. For my pants, I did 280 chains and the finished string measures about 42 inches. Once you have the length that you desire, insert the hook in the second chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. You just made a single crochet stitch. Starting in the next chain, make single crochet in each chain all the way down. After making the last single crochet, fasten off. To fasten off, cut the yarn leaving a few inches of tail. Then chain 1. Draw the tail through the loop on your hook. Remove hook and pull on tail to tighten. With a yarn needle, weave the tail through the stitches to hide it. Do the same with this tail as well, and this one you can either hide more of this tail or cut it. After weaving all the tails, set the string aside. We will need this later when we make the waistband of the pants. Moving forward to the leg panel, begin by making a slip knot. Then chain. The chain will depend how long you want your pants. Example, I chained 237 in order to achieve a finished pants of about 39 inches without the waistband. You can make this shorter by taking out chains or longer by adding more chains. Every 8 chains is about 1 inch. I'm not going to make the full length of my pants because this is only for the purpose of this tutorial, so I can show you how to make the stitches. Once you have the length that you desire, turn your work around to see the back of the foundation chain. This is the back bumps. We are going to work the first row in back bumps only. In the third chain, back bumps only. Yarn over, insert the hook. This can be a little tight, but just be patient with it. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. You just made your first double crochet of the row. Starting in the next chain, make 1 double crochet in each back bumps across. Row 2, turn, chain 2. This count as the first double crochet of the row. Starting in the next stitch, make 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Row 3, repeat row 2. Make 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Now we have 3 rows of double crochet. Row 4 is a loop stitch row. Turn your work, chain 1, pull up chain 1 to create a loop. This will be the length of your loop. Make at least 0.8 to 1 inch long. Press your finger into the loop so it's tight. Don't hold the yarn tight so it's easy to pull. So this counts as the first loop of the row. Make sure to keep pressing on the loop because it's loose. Insert the hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, chain 1, pull up chain 1 to create a loop. And that's the second loop of the row. Repeat in each stitch across. If your hook is full of loops, slide all of the loops off from the hook. Insert your hook back into the last loop so you have a measure of the length of the loop. That's the end of row 4. If you tug all the loops, they are tight except for the last loop, this one. So be careful that you don't change the length of that last loop. Row 5 is a single crochet row. Turn your work, insert the hook into the first loop, yarn over and pull through. chain 1, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. You just made the first single crochet of the row. Insert the hook into the next loop and make single crochet. Repeat until the last loop of the row. Row 6 is a double crochet row. Turn your work, chain 2, double crochet in each stitch across. Row 7 is a loop stitch row. Turn your work, chain 1, pull up chain 1 to create a loop, make a loop stitch in each stitch across. Row 8 is a single crochet row. Turn your work, insert the hook into the first loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then chain 1, insert the hook into the same loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook. That's the first single crochet of the row. Make 1 single crochet in each loop until the last loop. Row 9 to row 12 is a double crochet row. Turn your work. I'm going to make row 9 with you. Then I'm going to let you do rows 10 up to 12, and I will see you back up in row 13. Okay, so here is my work. Row 13 is a loop stitch row. Row 14 is single crochet row. After this row, row 15, double crochet row, row 16 is a loop stitch row. Basically, you're just going to copy the exact rows you did before the 4 rows of double crochet. So after row 16, which is a loop stitch row, make 1 row of single crochet, then 3 rows of double crochet. So I'm going to let you do those rows and I will see you back up for the next part. Okay, so for the next part, we are going to mark the rise of the pants. In the opposite end where you ended the last row, count 50 stitches. Then insert a stitch marker in the 50th stitch. By the way, don't get confused why I only have 2 rows of double crochet. This pants is size XS. After making the rise of the pants, continue working. Add 1 row of loop stitch, 1 single crochet row, then 2 rows of double crochet, but you work until the stitch marker only. For other sizes, add more rows of double crochet. After the last row, cut the yarn and fasten off. Then make 3 more leg panels. The leg panels are identical, so there's no change in the pattern. Once you have 4 leg panels, come back and we can start assembling the pants. Before we move on to the next part, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and click thumbs up if you like this video. This will really help grow my channel. Thank you. Okay, let's assemble the pants. Pick up 2 leg panels, put them together. Make sure to line up all the corners. We will seam the inside leg first. First thing, take a look at your stitch. There are 2 loops on top of each stitches. This is the first loop. This one. And this is the second loop. For the panel that is close to you, insert the hook into the second loop only. And for the back panel, insert the hook into the first loop only. So the yarn is still connected. I'm going to use the slip stitch seaming method, but feel free to use any method that you prefer. Begin with inserting the hook into the first stitch of both panels. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull loop through loop on the hook. That's your first slip stitch of the seam. Insert the hook into the next stitch of the front panel, second loop only, all the way through the matching stitch of the back panel, first loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull loop through loop on the hook. Repeat in each stitch. Okay, so I'm going to leave you here. Continue seaming the inside leg until the last stitch. After the inseam, continue to the outseam, join the yarn into the first stitch. You can start seaming from bottom to top or top to bottom. Either way is okay. Now you have the right and left leg of the pants assembled. Let's move forward to the middle seam of the pants. Fold both legs so that the middle seam is at the middle. Lay it flat close to each other. Turn the left and right leg of the pants so that the side seam is facing you and the inseam is at the bottom, making sure to line up all the matching stitches. Attach the yarn in the first stitch at top waistband, then slip stitch together in same manner as you did the leg seams. After seaming, cut the yarn and your work should look like this. Then flip your work around and repeat these steps for the other middle seam. After the middle seam, you will have a hole in the middle like this. This is the crotch. Before seaming this area, we are going to make one round of single crochet first, so it's easy to join the stitches. Join the yarn at any of the two middle seam line. Pull up a loop, then chain 1. Make 13 single crochet stitches into each 4 sides. In the picture, that will be the white arrows. For larger sizes, make more single crochet stitches. And then 1 single crochet into each seam line. It will be the black arrows in the picture. And to end this round, slip stitch into the first single crochet that you made. Okay, so now it's ready to seam this area. Seam the crotch together in same manner as you did the leg seams, then fasten off. So now we have put the pants together. Let's move forward in making the waistband. Flip your pants right side out, join the yarn in the middle seam line, pull up a loop, chain 1, then yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull 3 loops on the hook. That's your first half double crochet of the round. So now make 2 half double crochet in every double crochet row and 6 half double crochet in every loop stitch row, and then 1 double crochet in every seam line. I'm going to let you finish this round, and when you have gone all the way around, slip stitch into the first half double crochet that you made. Okay, I'm at the end of the round. Let me just slip stitch into the first half double crochet. Okay, so from here, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch. Every round, begin with chain 1 and end with a slip stitch in the first half double crochet. Repeat this for 4 more rounds to achieve about 1 inch waistband. If you want it shorter, take out rows, or if you want the waistband longer, add more rows. After making 5 rounds of half double crochet, let's add a string. We are going to make 1 round of single crochet and at the same time adding the string by working the stitches around it. Place the string between the working yarn and the hook. Chain 1. Insert the hook into the first stitch. The hook needs to be under the string. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, the hook should be over the string. Then pull the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. That's your first single crochet of the round. Starting in the next stitch, make 1 single crochet in each stitch until the last stitch of the round. Then after that, fasten off. Okay, we are nearly done. Let's add the fringe in the side seam of the pants. First thing, cut strips of yarn. It's up to you how long you want the strips. In this example, I cut strips of about 8 inches in order to achieve a finished fringe of 3.5 inches. Gather your strips into groups. In this example, I used 2 pieces of yarn for each fringe. Fold the group in half. Start adding the fringe in spaces between the 2 stitches at the side seam line. You can use bigger hook size if you want. Pull the group of yarn strips back through the pants by hooking the yarn at the middle where you folded it. Then yarn over. Pull all the tails through the loop on your hook. Okay, then pull all the tails until the knots is snug. Repeat these steps all the way down the bottom of the leg. This will take a little longer, but thank God this is the last part of the tutorial. I know this project is longer to make, but it's worth it for sure. Thank you very much for making the pants with me. I hope that you enjoy what you created.